Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Life may, you might have all these questions, and you might have all these self-doubts or whatever, but continue to feed into them. Continue to bring yourself down, bring in that negative voice, and continue to listen to that motherfucker as much as possible. Your life is absolutely horrible because you must have somehow deserved this. Maybe you did something in your past life and now you're just getting the repercussions. We can never know the exact answer. In fact, becoming too self-aware, you get to a point where you do realize where you were just here. Billions and billions of years has passed before you were born, and you realize that billions and billions of more years are going to pass as soon as you die. But yet here you are for this brief, hopefully longer than 50-year existence. I know some people only live 20 years. There's plenty of people that I've seen, and people that are very close to me have only lived 30 years. And then now obviously my grandparents have lived 60 plus years. But what I think is nobody's future has been written yet. All right? And if you continue to sit here and continue to do nothing, continue to mope in this existence, because that's exactly what it is. You don't realize that this might be the only time that you ever get to experience. You're awake for the first time. Your eye, maybe there's some people that are blind and never get to see. I do realize that. And obviously you should be grateful for everything you have. If you could walk, if you could see, but it's hard to be grateful for these things unless, I don't know, my eye gets gouged out and then now I can't see and I have to be grateful for it. Or as soon as you start working, you start to see that people all over the world are working and you have to be grateful for the workers, But all of that could be too much. Because when she left, you have to continue to tell yourself that they haven't left. That your life is fine and that everything is going to be fine. You have to make yourself believe that lie. You have to make yourself believe that everything will be fine, so you continue to do those bad things just to realize that everything is staying the exact same. Because you guys know that saying, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't go out there and do something, tired, restless, it doesn't matter, because this life, it could be pointless. There could be no meaning to this existence at all. In fact, I feel like I create purpose. The fact that I am even here in the first place shows that something is possible. It shows that nothing can be made into something. You can never explain nothing, and you can never explain something. But here you are trying to make sense of it all. You have to realize that you live in a society that is based around them gaining power over you. All right? And when you're continuing to sit there and do nothing with your life, you're letting those thoughts, you're letting those things win. If you have something in your mind building up, if you don't ever do it, if you have that dream, if you have that thing, if you don't ever see it, if you don't ever do it, if you don't ever say or do the thing that's inside your head, you've let it win. You've let that thing overcome you and you've lost. At the end of the day, how could you forgive yourself for the things you never did? The things you've never got to see, the things you never got to be. Grief. The reason why you experience grief is because that is simply the price of having a heart. When every day you wake up with that pain, you wonder if they're ever going to come back. But you realize they never will. So maybe you just improve yourself every day. And maybe one day when they do decide that they regretted their decision, or someday in the future all of your beliefs come true, they see you and they realize how much you've improved and everything goes back to the way it used to be, But I've been told that you can't find happiness in the place you lost it. You know, and if you come across the same tree in the forest twice, you're probably lost. You know, maybe sometimes you meet people or you do things in this existence that teach you a lesson. You know, and you carry that lesson with you for the rest of your life, and maybe one day it'll help you. Or maybe that's what you just want to tell yourself, and maybe these are just reasons and things that I'm trying to come up with this existence, and maybe all it is, maybe I should just live for today, the now. You know, forget about tomorrow. You know, because way too many people get caught up on what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen next month. They completely forget about today. You know, because every single day, things are changing. You know, you've never lived today. You don't know. But you also don't realize that you're only going to be this age once. You know, you're only going to get one chance at this existence. You're only going to keep on getting older. Your body is going to begin to ache. And eventually, you will not be able to chase the dreams that you once could have. You know, so it's okay. You know, but if you continue down this path, it could be this way. You know? You have to realize that happiness is not some kind of lifestyle. It's not some kind of being, it's a state. You know, you do things that make you feel it, and then it goes away. Nothing good or bad in this world lasts forever. You do things and then it goes back to normal. It doesn't matter how high or how much alcohol you drink, you're always going to come back down. You know, so when I tell you, you have to prove, when you're trying to prove yourself to everything, even yourself, you have to prove, listen to me closely, you have to prove nothing to nobody, including yourself. Okay, just go out there and enjoy this existence for exactly what it is. Do what you can, because all of a sudden things will change for you. You realize someday that it doesn't have to be this way. You know, you give power to the person you blame. You know, and if you continue to blame the world, you're never going to gain any strength. You know, when you pray to the universe that you want things to be better, when you pray for patience, do you think the universe is going to give you patience? No, it's going to give you opportunities to be patient. To be patient with the world. Go with the flow. Trust your life. Live for today. Things may not be great today. Things may not be great tomorrow. But I promise you there's always time. As long as you are here living, there is time. You know, so get out there and try your best to be. You know, because you don't know how much time you have in this world. And when you lose it, you'll realize exactly what you missed out on. You know? So, you choose how you want your life to go. All right? Every moment you are choosing something. All right? If you want things to change, try something different. Try something you never tried before. You know, or it'll always stay the same. You know, you could be sad forever. You know, but I tell you, get out there and enjoy your day. You know, and if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. You know, and there's hope. You know, there always is. You know, so as long as you're here, you can get out there, you can enjoy your day, and you can do one last thing for me. You could stay positive. I appreciate you. Thank you.